Okay, in this podcast, I would like to kind of work through the steps of the assignment that we have coming up using numbers. And so the assignment I'm going to give you, it's going to come to you in Canvas. And so you'll have to open up the class and go to the assignments. And so the example I'm going to use is Science 8. I'm going to open that class. And it might look a little different for me because I'm a teacher versus your student view. But I open up the course, I then go into assignments, and the assignment is called the Palm Temperature Graph Assignment. I then touch on that. In this assignment, you'll see that I'm going to use a template to make a graph. So I simply touch the link to the template, and that brings up my template that I can download. So I click the download button, and that'll give me a few options. Now I'm going to pick numbers, and it should work. If you pick numbers and it doesn't work, I would suggest trying to use Excel. So I'm going to touch numbers, and it'll start downloading the template for me. This can take several minutes, or up to maybe 30 seconds or so. Now here, this is where it gets a little tricky. So it looks like I have my graph and I'm ready to start working, but I'm not really. I want to actually touch the button in the upper right-hand corner, click Open In, and then open this in Numbers. If I open it in Numbers, it'll be significantly easier for me to work with. So this might take a while. Again, you might have to wait several seconds for it to actually open in Numbers. And then you can see it's actually copied the template into my Numbers program. So now I can open that in Numbers and start putting in my own data. And so it'll take a few minutes for that to open. And now that the sheet is open, I can start importing my own data. Now I've set up everything already for you, with the exception of labeling the things from the graphing checklist. So let me quickly go ahead and put my data in and show you what that looks like. So I touch twice on the cell, and now I can start putting my data in. So I put in my name. I then can put in my temperature, which mine was 30.4. I then can go ahead and start typing in the information for the other students that were in my group. And then putting in their data also. And you'll notice as I'm putting in my data, my graph is automatically updating. And so now I've imported all the data from the students who are in my group, but I'm still not done. As you can see, if I bring up the graphing checklist, I still haven't done my title, I haven't labeled my independent variables, and I haven't labeled my dependent variables. So I need to make sure I label both my x-axis and my y-axis. So in order to do that, I can just touch on my graph and double tap on the title to put in my title, double tap on the labels to change my labels, and then double tap on the x-axis to change the axes labels on my x-axis. And then when I'm all done, I then work through the same process that I did before when I was submitting my Pages assignment. So I click on the Share button, open in another app. Remember, I'm going to want to pick PDF in this time because I'm actually turning it in. Choose the app, scroll over to find Canvas, And then I'm going to want to find the assignment again once I get into Canvas. You can see that it's received my file, but I haven't turned it in yet. So I need to go back to my class, back to the assignments. Remember, this is the Palm Graph Assignment. And then I want to click the Submission button in order to turn that in. Now, because I'm the instructor, I will not have the turn in down here at the bottom. But I'll need to go to the Submissions, Turn In, click that, upload the file, and then make sure that is completed before I actually have it turned in. So if you need help with this, please shoot me an email. That sums up this quick tutorial.